Elon Musk just declared war on Wikipedia. He's built an AI-powered encyclopedia called Grokipedia that he claims is a massive improvement. And it already has nearly 1 million articles. I've spent the last few days diving deep into this thing, testing it, comparing it to Wikipedia, and honestly, what I found surprised me. It's not what you'd expect. Welcome back to bitbiased.ai, where we do the research so you don't have to. Join our community of AI enthusiasts with our free weekly newsletter. Click the link in the description below to subscribe. You will get the key AI news, tools, and learning resources to stay ahead. So, in this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about Grokipedia, what it is, how it actually works, and most importantly, whether it can really replace Wikipedia. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what makes this AI encyclopedia different, what it gets right, where it falls short, and whether you should actually start using it. Let's kick things off with the big question. What exactly is Grokipedia? What is Grokipedia and how does it work? Alright, so here's the basic idea. Grokipedia is essentially an online encyclopedia. Think Wikipedia. But instead of articles being written and edited by millions of human volunteers, everything is created and maintained by an AI called Grok. This is the same AI that powers XAI, Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company. Now here's where it gets interesting. When the site launched on October 27, 2025, it already had around 880,000 articles. That's massive. Wikipedia took over 2 decades and millions of contributors to build 7 million articles. Grokipedia did almost 1 million in basically overnight. But wait, how is that even possible? Well, here's the catch. Musk revealed that they actually told the AI to ingest and adapt the top 1 million Wikipedia articles as a starting point. So a lot of those early Grokipedia entries, they're actually pretty much Wikipedia copies, with a small disclaimer saying they were adapted under Creative Commons. But not everything is copy-pasted. Some entries have been completely rewritten by the AI, and this is where things get really different. Each Grokipedia article has a timestamp at the top that says fact-checked by Grok with a date. The AI isn't just generating the content once. It's supposedly going back and verifying information, updating stats, pulling from various sources. And here's a key difference from Wikipedia. You can't just edit a page. On Wikipedia, anyone can click edit and change something. On Grokipedia, you can flag errors or suggest corrections, but only the AI decides whether to make the change. Starting with version 0.2, Grok itself reviews and implements suggested edits. So it's like having an AI gatekeeper controlling all the information. The interface is minimal, way cleaner than Wikipedia actually. No images yet, just text and links. Search something, and the AI either serves you an article or suggests related topics. Although, on launch day, someone searched gay marriage, and Grokipedia suggested gay pornography. So yeah, the AI's interpretation of related topics can get a bit weird. Why did Elon Musk create Grokipedia? Okay, so now the million-dollar question. Why did Elon Musk even build this thing? If you've followed Musk at all, you know he's been publicly going after Wikipedia for years. He's called it Wokipedia, claimed it has a left-leaning bias, and even joked about giving Wikipedia $1 billion if they changed their name to Dickopedia. Love him or hate him, he's made his feelings pretty clear. The final push came in September 2025. Musk was talking about how XAI had trained Grok on all of Wikipedia's content, and his friend David Sachs, who was actually an AI advisor at the White House, suggested, hey, if Grok knows all of Wikipedia, why not just publish that as Grokipedia? Musk loved the idea. He announced on X that Grokipedia would be a massive improvement over Wikipedia and called it a necessary step towards XAI's goal of understanding the universe. But here's where it gets even crazier. Musk plans to eventually rename Grokipedia to Encyclopedia Galactica. Yes, like from Isaac Asimov's Foundation series. And he wants to etch copies of it in stone and send them to the moon and Mars. He literally envisions this as a backup of human knowledge for future generations across the galaxy. So in Musk's mind, this isn't just a website, it's a legacy project. Knowledge engineered by AI, preserved for humanity. Key features that set Grokipedia apart. All right, let's talk features, because Grokipedia does some things that Wikipedia simply can't. First, AI-generated and AI-edited content. Every single article is created by Grok. And unlike Wikipedia, where you might get inconsistent writing styles across articles, Grokipedia has a more uniform approach since one AI is doing everything. Here's a wild example. The Elon Musk article on Grokipedia is almost 11,000 words long, way longer than his Wikipedia entry. And it includes sections like criticisms of regulation and woke culture and advocacy for multiplanetary life, sections that don't exist on Wikipedia at all. The AI is clearly adding narrative emphasis. Second, continuous fact-checking. Those fact-checked by Grok timestamps mean the AI is supposed to revisit and update information regularly. When Musk became the first person to exceed $500 billion net worth, Grokipedia updated almost immediately. Wikipedia? That depends on whenever a volunteer notices and makes the change. Third, tons of references. The Musk article alone has over 300 citations, news articles, academic papers, even tweets. But, and this is important, not all those sources are equal. Researchers found Grokipedia citing sites that Wikipedia has blacklisted, including InfoWars and even some neo-Nazi forums. One article even cited a conversation with the Grok chatbot itself as a source. So yeah, quantity doesn't always mean quality. Fourth, no direct editing. Instead of open editing like Wikipedia, you can only flag errors and wait for the AI to decide. This prevents vandalism and edit wars, but it also means you have to trust the AI's judgment completely. And finally, conversational integration. Grokipedia is connected to the Grok chatbot on X, so instead of searching and reading, you could potentially just ask Grok a question and get a direct answer, like having Wikipedia with a built-in tutor. Grokipedia versus Wikipedia, the real comparison. Okay, this is what you really want to know. How does Grokipedia actually stack up against Wikipedia? On knowledge and accuracy, for straightforward facts, like historical dates or scientific concepts, Grokipedia performs fine. But on sensitive or complex topics, things get dicey. Media analyses found Grokipedia presenting debunked theories as legitimate. For example, there's an article suggesting there's scientific debate about whether HIV causes AIDS, something the medical community completely rejects. Wikipedia, with all its flaws, has community watchdogs that usually catch this stuff. On bias, here's the ironic part. Musk created Grokipedia specifically to remove what he sees as Wikipedia's left-wing bias. But critics found Grokipedia often skews the opposite direction. Articles on transgender topics use terms like transgenderism and portrayed trans women as biological males threatening women's spaces. Language that mirrors anti-trans activist talking points. The Grokipedia entry on white genocide treats it as something currently occurring, rather than what it actually is, a debunked conspiracy theory. So it seems like Musk didn't remove bias, he just replaced it with different bias. On user experience, Grokipedia has a cleaner interface, no donation pop-ups, and that conversational AI integration. But Wikipedia supports 300 languages, can be downloaded offline, and has complete transparency. You can see every edit, every discussion, everything. Grokipedia is a black box by comparison, on speed. Grokipedia wins here, creating 800,000 articles instantly versus Wikipedia's decades of human work. No contest, and updates can theoretically happen across the entire site in minutes. Public reception. What are people saying? The launch sparked some intense reactions. Critics jumped on problematic content almost immediately. Wired ran an article titled, "Elon Musk's Grokipedia pushes far-right talking points." Journalists found false claims, like an entry saying pornography worsened the AIDS crisis by blaming gay porn for spreading HIV, completely unsupported by epidemiology. Wikipedia didn't stay quiet either. Right when Grokipedia launched, they displayed a banner saying Wikipedia is created by people, not machines, not here to push a point of view, not owned by a billionaire. That's about as direct as shade gets. Traffic-wise, Grokipedia saw 460,000 US visits on day one, but by early November, that dropped to about 30 to 40,000 daily, tiny compared to Wikipedia's millions. People checked it out, saw the issues, and apparently went back to Wikipedia. When journalists reached out to XAI for comment, the company's email auto-replied with legacy media lies, so they're definitely taking a combative stance. What's next for Grokipedia? Musk isn't slowing down. Here's what's coming. The rebrand. Grokipedia is temporary. Once it's good enough, it becomes Encyclopedia Galactica, and copies get sent to the moon and Mars. Open source. Musk says the platform will eventually be open-sourced, allowing anyone to audit, contribute, or even fork their own version. Multimedia. Text only is just phase 1. Audio narration, images, and video are all planned. Imagine AI-generated diagrams and spoken explanations baked into every article. Quality fixes. Musk tweeted that version 1.0 will be 10x better. They're clearly working to fix the bias and accuracy issues, though whether they can remains to be seen. So here's the bottom line. Grokipedia is a fascinating experiment. The speed of AI content creation is genuinely impressive. The conversational integration could change how we access knowledge. But right now, it's got serious accuracy and bias problems. Wikipedia isn't perfect either. No knowledge source is. But at least Wikipedia is transparent about its process. With Grokipedia, you're trusting in AI and Elon Musk's vision of truth. Will it eventually become a legitimate Wikipedia rival? Maybe. The technology is there. The question is whether the execution can match the ambition. What do you think? Would you trust an AI-written encyclopedia? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this video helped you understand Grokipedia, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the latest tech developments. I'll see you in the next one.